matches just kind of in general. And, well, Twitch chat split down the middle. Man, you guys are a bunch of fence sitters, honestly. Just, you gotta pick one. All right, so let's head on into our very first map here, Freddy. This is going to be really, again, we kind of spoke a little bit about those stakes coming into this, and while it's not about Stockholm, it's very much about position, it's about coming back next season, and it's about that extra bit of cash in the pocket.
Yeah, I think definitely when you look at Atrix, it's like, will they stay together for a third season? I think getting a third place will definitely prompt that. And already in this pistol round, they are completely in the known. Peak, they're trying to go for this B execute, but we have aggression coming from underpass and already 2 players on the B bomb site. So Atrix in a perfect position to clothesline their opponents here. Issue is, they've actually lost the 2 players that were originally anchoring down on B. So the bomb, if it can get past little Z, it's going to have a free route towards the A bomb site. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Beautifully circumvented. The anchor of Sinan that I'm always so impressed with doesn't quite manage to make it work. Mari's still alive, however, and it is a pistol round. So I think it's definitely salvageable. However, they are going to have to kind of hit the accelerator here a little bit because time, she is a ticking.
She do be ticking. Kit Smoke makes this so much more plausible. Mari, 14 HP. That's the one slight issue. You know, 1 straight Glock bullet and she's dead. However, there goes the smoke on the bomb. Flash from ramp will reveal at least 1 player's there. Dynasty, remember that spam? Oh my god, it connects. The spam does connect for 1 shot. They run out of bullets. Oh, they defused the bomb. No! Mari gets the defuse off. 11, too slow. And Peak FE get that round ripped out from beneath them.
I mean, Mari plays that so well. Playing that little bit of bait, she swings out and both players turn their attention directly onto her and they make sure that it's the higher HP player that's sitting on the bomb, sitting on that defuse, so she can tank a couple of bullets before she actually ends up going down. And with both of the Peak FE players focused in on Mari, making sure to take her down, when they eventually turn their attention back onto the bomb, it's too late. What a clutch from Atrix.
I think she got tagged down to like 1 HP maybe when she was, oh, that's so unfortunate. I watched back that demo and just sit there and go, oh, so close yet so far. Ooh, missed. I don't even know where. Missed a lot of missed smokes. Yeepers. Daphne. Okay. Well, they're getting onto the A-bomb site. They're getting the kills, and they've actually got the advantage? Okay, it's unorthodox, but the confusion maybe works in their favor.
In their favor, but for how long? Already down to 2 versus 2. Bomb's planted. They have to try to retake here. No kit in sight. So again, time. She's ticking away. And Peak, they're not gonna... you know what? I said they weren't gonna allow the same thing to happen twice. Apparently they are. 1 versus 1 here. Sophia with superior weaponry. Time running out. Does she have it?
Time. I don't think so.
Oh, she had to look for it as well. It's gonna be so incredibly close, but I think she's got it.
If she'd went around the other way, 100%. This is awfully close. Okay.
Oh.
I haven't done enough ESL casting to know. You know when like on some broadcast I can tell where the bomb defuse, where the tick is, like the red tick. I can literally tell like that's 10 seconds, that's 5 seconds. Okay. They win another clutch, I suppose. I'm actually really impressed that not only do Peak kind of mess up their whole execute, but still actually get the bomb down. But unfortunately, that was then their round for the winning. They were in a 4 versus 3, and they messed up their post plant. So really good from Atrix. I'd like to see them, if we are going to see them kind of show their dominance, maybe get these rounds a little bit cleaner.
I feel like they were so... Peak FE was so impatient with that post plant as well. They just wanted to peak. They just wanted to swing. Just wanted to get those kills. And, well, speaking of those kills, Little shows that she can snipe with an AWP and with a FAMAS. So, a very quick round that goes in favor of Atrix, to be expected. The question now becomes, what happens in this round? Peak FE, they're going to have a really robust buy to work with. The last couple of rounds... barring literally the previous round that obviously they weren't going to get too much done in, but 2 rounds in a row they did manage to get bombed down, and it came down to messy post plants. So can they replicate that? Because if they can get bombed down and tighten up their post plants, they're in with a shot here.
I think it was actually pretty good that they did keep that flawless. Like, that's a real step in the right direction after having those awkward first few rounds. So yeah, I think you've summed it up perfectly. And Peak, they're going for a very simple 2-2 or 1-2-2, sending 2 players underpass, 2 players top mid. They're going to be slowly progressing out of middle. Window smoke should be coming through. Not going to miss this one. Little Z subjugated behind that. But Atrix, look, they're going to be fighting towards middle. Here comes the flashbangs. Here comes the utility. They're not clearing Volulu. They think that she's behind the Molotov. She plays in front of it, but unfortunately only good for one. And as she's only able to claim that solitary frag, we see Dynasty now by herself towards a ramp with no real lifeline in this round.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I loved what they were attempting there. Aggressive control into mid, hoping that Atrix, you know, aren't aware of it and they can get a sneaky couple of kills. They get one, but the follow-up just isn't there, and Volulu gets caught out, and the player in underpass is also just caught, you know, not able to connect those shots. And it's a round that had legs in the ideas department. Like, on paper, it felt like it would work, but Atrix just way too quick to stabilize and to retake control of the situation. And it's yet one more round that goes in their favor. That's just heartbreaking. And I will point out, Marines and Sophia, right? They're the ones, 6 kills apiece, 1 and 2 deaths respectively. They have been on absolute fire, but Littles has an open hand now, so that may quickly turn back around.
I'm not sure if it's going to be Little Z, though, in this round that's going to show much action. Oh, no, she does. Of course she does. That's another flawless round. So that's after 2 really close rounds. It's flawless, 3 players alive, flawless, which is really important to your early escapades on the CT side. Money's flawless, confidence is brewing, and Peak, they're forced on a tactical timeout.
I certainly feel like they're a little disjointed at the moment. And again, it's so difficult because Peak obviously being one of our kind of newer teams in the league, with some of the newer players. So sure, coming up against a team like Atrix that have been around for a while, you kind of expect that coordination might not necessarily be at that same level. But it's unfortunate that it's been kind of this one-sided, especially, you know, as we mentioned, with how close those first couple of rounds were. Guns back in hand. Gotta give you, I feel like there hasn't been enough presence towards B, barring that first pistol round. Maybe that's the key. And taking control of mid is also going to be incredibly important because Orp's still alive, so you've got to shut down mid as quickly as possible.
Well, the only gun round, they've gone towards middle in a kind of slower affair, and that didn't succeed. And now they're trying somewhat of a similar strategy, but sending the main contingent out from top middle with these same smokes. Issue is, look at where Little Z's been boosted into. She's over on short, they boosted her into ladder room, so she's going to be having great control and a great crossfire with both Bokker and Mari, who are down in connector. Alongside that, we have Sophia, who's got all the space in the world towards B apartments. And even though they do spot out Little Z, 2 players in connector, they're just going to be walking through the smoke into their clutches. And that's the opening kill, and no rebuttal. Bait and switch activated. And this round has fallen apart at the seams. A very set round where you can see they have a very clear idea of what they want to do. Unfortunately, they can just never get past Mari.
One by one. All these individual peaks, and I mean, if you hand it to Mari on a silver platter like that, well, I'm just gonna say, don't mind if I do. And the really sad thing, so Bokor gets that first kill, she backs away, they're not expecting the second player to be there, that is Mari, so she gets a follow-up, and then it's just the individual peaks that she just gobbles right up. Small fundamental issues, but unfortunately those small fundamental issues can really turn around and bite you if you're not careful, and that's exactly what's happening. What started out as a relatively close affair is turning into a bit of a runaway train.
It does feel like when the rifles came out, we're just seeing an upgrade in Atrix's gameplay, and that was something was a little bit anticipated from myself from the get-go, that maybe those first few early rounds, like the gimmicky plays, can take some weight. But now, Sign-On, she's going to get tested. You were calling for them to go towards B. Here they come. Great utility. Peak being chipped down in apartments. Sophia doesn't get a single kill. However, Sign-On, you called her out at the start of the broadcast for having some maybe low statistics, but she's got 2 kills and has just survived. That's really important. She's allowed for the rotations to come through, and PKFE now have real no space to work with. 1 AK on Lulu 4K. Is her name gonna have any virtue in this round? Potentially still. This is really awkward deadlock, but finally broken by Little Z with the AWP. And yeah, unfortunately, Sign-On just never died on B. Just always here. Always playing close range and making this so difficult for PKFE.
That's what I was saying about her anchoring. Like, the fact that she's still alive at the end of the round. She manages to duck and dive those Tech 9s beautifully. And you know what? While Sophia didn't get any kills, she peppered so many of the PKFE players. So for Sign-On, it really was just a little bit of, you know, call in the cleanup crew. And yeah, it's a bit of support there from Little Z. The crossfires beautifully done. Nice bait and switch. Bit of ring around the smokesies. And it's another round in favor of Atrix.
Ring around the smokesies, and they all drop dead. And Sophia, even though she failed on the B-bomb site last round, just gets the opening kill against Cara de Banana with the against the AWP in middle. So yeah, sure. Little Z, where's our AWP? Oh, that's awkward. I mean, that would have been heard by Valulu. I'm not sure if it's gonna mean anything. I don't know what Peak do with this round. Especially now with their A-Lurk being decapitated in such manner. Maybe they come through and get another clean opener on Sophia, but this is just another gun round going in favor of Atrix, it feels like.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has been somewhat of a one-sided affair from start to finish. But if they can take down at least one of these anchors, I feel like there's a world where they can at least get a bomb plot. Sophia's alive, Sign-In to back her up. The AWP's in a little bit of danger.
Some nice shots, to be fair, from Lulu. But a one versus 5, you say? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no. Aww. You could see it. I was believing. But, yeah, that round, like, yeah, just start to finish. You lose the opening kill. You lose your A extremity player. You go towards B. You barely get out of apartments. Like, what can you do about it? And an unfortunate point that I think you brought up is there are some newer faces in Peak. And, like, yeah, that is true. You do have Dynasty, who is brand new. But you have Lulu 4K, who was a part of basically the first South American team that wasn't only comprised of Brazilians in Season 3. Valulu's played in the finals of IESF and against what was Novi Jablon's Team Poland. She played with Argentina in 2022. 11's played a good few seasons, and same with Cara de Banana. Like, you've got a lot of players who have 3 to 4 seasons under their belt. So there does come a point where, unfortunately, with these consistently bad results across a lot of the seasons, it is starting to get potentially, unfortunately, there's like the ounce of worry.
Oh,
that was just straight through a smoke.
That's just cheeky, man. I feel like she probably saw like the tip of something. It would be devastating if that really was just a YOLO shot.
The good old timing shot.
Oh, love to see it. Hate to experience it.
This is a good change from Sign-On as well, because she's been playing mostly towards jail. So playing on balcony, yeah, you can see they just don't expect it. That's a great trade from Valulu, but unfortunately, she can't get any further. And even though Sophia failed the short jump at the very beginning of the round, and you could see her go, "Aw," in her camera, you can see a message go, "Aw." she still did though. Like, have impact with getting back towards connector, and overall that's actually a lovely rotation from Little Z. So we were kind of commenting upon the fact that she gets that opening kill towards connector. She's already in B apartments, B market when the time is necessary. A little bit overextensive. I call that the Orpus fallacy. You start hitting some shots, you're like, I can go for these kills, but sometimes it's not always the case. And I don't think Kara's going to expect Boca. Doesn't. That's 9-0. Atrix, they're cruising for a bruising.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of...
Yeah.
I'm the big disappointment.
Take the positives. That was a nice trade.
I will say, I love that we got to see that little shot from her POV because it was kind of like a as the smoke bloomed moment. So there was just a split second of time where she could see that player, and that's how she connected that so perfectly. Thank you, production. Always happy to see the
Big up
trick
production.
shots. Honestly.
Goated production. Best in the scene.
Honestly, truth.
We only speak facts here.
All right, 3 more rounds for Peak.
We've seen this round before. We've seen this round twice. Oh, that is... Ooh. That's 2 missed smokes. And even though there was no smokes that would have affected Little Z, it's missed flashbangs. We've seen this play with 2 different variations, but we've seen the exact same play. And it didn't work last time because of a double con stack. And also Little Z on short. This time, there's not the double con stack. We actually see Atrix get aggressive on the extremity towards both the sides. Mostly towards ramp, but also with a double AWP towards apartments. And PKFE, they lose that opening kill. They haven't got the con smoke. They haven't got the window smoke, so they just don't really know where to go with this. And like, Kyra Banana's in a really awful position where she could just die and lose the bomb. And if these players in connector do want to go towards A, well, you've got a double ramp setup and also a player in jungle. Everyone coordinating their strike in tandem all across the map. Atrix, they're going double digits, not even flawlessly in the rounds, but basically flawlessly in just how little they've died. And
Sinan just casually with the second AWP as well, over towards that B side. That's I want to say style points, but that's not quite what I want to go with. I suppose it's a show of dominance. You know, it's about sending a message. The message is Atrix will not be beat. I really do feel like you've mentioned it a few times, right? The missed smokes is one part of it, but there's also been like, you know, you throw out the smokes and then you don't do anything with it. You just wait till they fade and you haven't really moved, right? Or you throw out a flash and you mistime it, or you peek into it, you don't follow up on it. There's just been a lot of like utility deficit moments for PKFE, and it's one of the big things that is causing them to stumble so consistently. I feel like if they could just get a little bit more consistency with that utility, they might be able to get a bit more done with these rounds. But Atrix have just been so good and so patient. Like, there's a bunch of smokes in their way. They're not going to get silly about it, start over-rotating, start panicking. They just chill. They wait. Smoke's clear. Oh, nothing's happening. Cool. We continue to chill. Until eventually Peak starts, well, peaking. Dry most of the time. And Atrix just capitalize.
Well, it didn't work towards B last time. Why don't we try it again? Silence double AWP. Why has she moved away? That terrified me. That would have been an opening kill. I don't know what the timing or the call was to move off that angle, because last round she was posted on it for pretty much the whole round. But now, maybe because she didn't get the opening kill, and with 11 getting an opening kill for herself, this round could be dangerous. Unfortunately for 11, Kyra Banana doesn't show her cards on top middle, so Sophia is able to get that kill basically for free. And now Sinon, even though she's on 17 HP, is still re-aggressing towards apartments, and that's gonna pay out in her favor.
I love the confidence. I mean, when you get to 10-0, you're at a point where you're like, I mean, even if I die here and we lose the round, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Just trust me, trust me. And it does work out. And she's got such a cheeky little angle here as well. And you could tell, like, Peak, they know that Sinan's here. They don't want to peek her. The flash, it doesn't connect at all. Sinan had such a beautiful spot there in Sophia. She's always playing this beautiful crossfire. And Kyra Banana, the last one left alive, bob on her back as usual. This is a 3-side heavy, or 3-player heavy side. What can she realistically do? No.
I mean, it's the right region.
Yes, but no.
But no. Also, I love the bananas in the background. That's a really goated detail that I don't think I've spotted before. for Cara the Banana.
Yeah, she is the banana.
She is the banana queen. So goated. Yeah. They got an opening kill this round, remember?
They did. And yet...
You're correct. You were right.
I don't know, like the way that they've anchored down B has been so solid. And the fact that Littles is always able to rotate in so quickly to kind of back that up and create that third person hold. PK, they just never find any sort of an opening. It's the last round and a half, and Mari opens it up with two very, very cheeky kills. Look how deep Bokor has gone. They've encircled so deep. This is impossible.
She's in T-spawn. This is the first round where we've kind of seen Atrix really just give no respect. I think in a lot of the other rounds, we've seen very formidable Counter-Strike where they've actually had like good setups and they've not over-aggressed, not over-pushed. But right now, no respect given. It's flawless at the half. 12-0 for Atrix. They're cruising for my first ever 13-01 broadcast. Is that going to be possible after the break?
Hold up, where you going? Looking like that, looking so good. What you trying to do? You trying to get in trouble? Should be a crime. Flirting with the devil. Get out the way. A new dawn, new day. Can nobody touch this groove? Work hard, get paid. Dress up like a Sunday. Watch me now. I'm making moves. 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 Excuse you. Shaking that body. Hotter than a toddy. You must be somebody. Get out the way. A new dawn, new day. Can nobody touch this groove? Work hard, get paid. Dress up like a Sunday. Watch me now. I'm making moves. 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 I'm making moves.
Friday night, I surrender. Catwalk smile, dance pretender. Friday night, I surrender.
A 12-0 half for Atrix on Peak's map pick. This has not been a stellar start to the series for Peak, but let's see if they can make an absolute miracle happen here. The pistol will be a good start if they can at least get that much.
13-0. 13-0. there.
Oh,
Ooh.
goodness.
Okay, so 11, opening kill.
Oh.
Lulu 4K, doubles down. Oh, 2 versus 5. This is how Atrix do it. Oh, they've got 2. Sophia's being swarmed, though. How is she still alive? They're fighting her quite isolated. Look at this flank coming, though, from Cara to Banana. And now, as Sidon lays by herself, one player, remember, coming late in apartments, and they are just baiting for her. Peak looking to get their first round on the board, and they will. Woo! We got a round!
You will never cast a 13. It's official. It's just never going to happen. My goodness. Well, I mean, we said Atrix with a CT-sided pistol team. So T-side is not their jam, it seems. Just a quick update as well for those of you who are curious about the community stream. That is 8-4 in favor of the Killers versus MIBR. So bit of spice happening over there at the community stream if you want to go check that one out. But you should stick here because Atrix are... I mean, they're going to lose this map now. You know, Peak just won a pistol. It's over. It's Jova.
Yes, we're going overtime. All the maps, all the rounds. Also, in the last time we casted, I think we mentioned a few times, it was Peak versus the Killers. I think the graphic was basically depicting how CT-side pistols have not been the biggest of fans for either of the sides, and I think Peaked since they'd won 2 pistol rounds on CT-side leading into that game, and then didn't win a CT-side pistol in that game. So I'm going on the impression they've won like 2 or 3 CT-side pistols out of their last 4 games or 5 games or whatnot. So that, you know, there's definitely big silver linings to be taken. We won a CT-side pistol round, which is something we've been struggling on. Just unfortunately, it comes as our first round after a full half being played out.
I see the dream. I see the vision. I have faith in the Peak ladies. You know, like when you come through a half 12-0, you are either entirely dejected or you like, all right, we have nothing to lose. Let's get it. And then suddenly you find yourselves 12 rounds later in overtime. Do I think it's likely? No. But it's certainly possible. However, Atrix have got guns now. And while their T-side pistols may not be the best statistically, I'm pretty sure their T-side gun rounds are pretty damn good.
Also, this is also Peak's map pick. I don't know what you might want to do with that information. Yeah. It's a sticky one. But we can get some rounds on the board. Give us some confidence going into that second map of Inferno. Atrix's mass pick. So they're gonna have a lot of confidence regardless, but can Peak kind of level the playing field momentarily or to some regard? And after a nice default out of middle, Sinon's been applying some pressure towards the A-bomb site. They've given her a lot of respect, but that's because they're trying to anchor down this site. And she has done very well in drawing the masses over. At the stage where she left, there were 4 players on A. And Atrix, their main goal is to go towards B. But Peak have actually played this round really nicely where they've heard nothing for like 40 seconds or whatever and just gone, oh yeah, okay, we're going to start taking some control towards A now. They've got the information that A's clear. The player's coming towards B. Only 2 players here though. Valulu, unchecked. She's been baited in perfectly. Rotations need to get a move on. They're kind of busy dealing with middle to check if anyone's there, but it doesn't seem to matter because both Lulu and Valulu, they're anchoring down this bomb site superbly. They're staying alive, allowing for the rotation to come in, such like 11. We should be able to get 1 kill, keep the advantage, and just do one better. Sinon now, 1 versus 3, nothing to do, and Peak win their first gun round of the game.
Oh, what a great round from the Lulus. Just playing so well off of each other there. Is that was the ringtone when they called in 11 and they were like, yo, we need backup.
Yeah. I mean the backup, yeah, she like picks up, is like, hello? Oh yeah, I'll come and kill them all now, don't worry.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be there. I'm on my way.
I don't know if you have the same, but my like alarm I actually think it sets me into like a trance of like a nightmare now. Like when I hear it outside, when I hear it when I'm awake, it's like does something to my body. It's terrifying. However, what's also terrifying is Atrix opening kill and them attempting to swim onto this B bomb site.
If this is the round they win, if there's one way to break a team's mental, I feel like that would be it. And the fact that they've bought into the AWP as well, and it's Bocor that has it.
Uh-oh.
Surely not. Surely not.
This is nice regression from Lulu. Oh, it's being red. Oh, it's being red. Bocor gets the tag. And now, here comes the explosion. Bocor doesn't get tagged by the grenade whatsoever. The P250s, the pistol swarming the B-bomb site. Oh, no. Sinon gets a double opener with a P250. It's the second cheapest pistol in the whole game. And maybe it's just one Atrix this map. Molotov misses Mari. She's still standing. She can swing. And Sinon gets another one with the P250. Dominance from start to finish for Atrix. They take their opponent's map pick, and they're going to be sailing on to Inferno.
My God. I said it, right? To win a round in that fashion, to win the final round in that fashion, that's gotta sting if you're PK.
I get what you mean, like the Dust 2 Mirage Inferno type beat. We're talking, yeah, like the kind of like the holy trinity of they've been around for quite a while. I think we summed it up pretty perfectly at the end and just in general of the last map. I'm saying Atrix all the way. It's their map pick. Maybe a pistol round at the beginning for PKF can give them some sort of stability, or maybe just some rounds on the board, but they didn't really get anything going on Mirage towards the end. They won a gun round, lost P250s. So I don't think they're going to have much hope. And already, oh jeepers, Dynasty's been naded on the jump peak. So that means not only has she got no information, but she's also on 31 HP.
Well, the heartbreak for me is that Kara is not, in fact, on De Banana. She's in pit. Oh, Mari, beautiful opening shot here. And that's going to cause PKF to scurry. And it doesn't matter, the exterminators have arrived.
That's a great way to put it. The Terminators have landed on Inferno. And Sophia. I actually don't know any Terminators reference. I can't keep up this bit because I simply don't know any Terminators reference.
All I know is I'll be back.
I'll be back. Says this is you know what? That's PKF next season. I'll be back.
Not even this map, bro. Next season.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this map. Yeah, this map.
Oh boy. Atrix gonna be happy with that though, at the very least. And it really was kind of a Terminator thing with the freaking nade stack onto poor Dynasty that had to just head for the hills. Just
it must have been 2, right? Because she was on 31 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought it in my head I thought it was 1, but then obviously on reflection, 1 HE does not do 70 damage to armor players. But okay, so remember that remember that small talking point I was talking about where I was like, yo, PKF, they win pistol and then they get some rounds on the board. So I don't want to bring don't want to bring it to you, but that didn't happen. And they are now on a full eco. Okay, so we can let our hands off the keyboards for a second. We can chat things over. This gives a perfect opportunity to just talk out whatever's going on and give yourself the best opportunity going into the first gun round. The issue I do have with ecos on the second round on the seaside for this map in particular, if you go on your first gun round, you have a big absence of utility. What does that mean? Why is that a negative thing? Well, so Inferno is renowned for the duel and the dance of grenades on Banana. If the city side has a lack of money, that means they're going to be having to buy MP9s. If they have a lack of utility, well, you're losing out on a lot of early map control. And if you try and contest it, you're probably not going to win it out, especially when you are maybe the underdog. The one benefit to SMGs is that you can bomb it down Banana, so maybe we're going to have to see that come out. Group of SMGs, 3 players start B, send 2 down Banana, try and take that space. Do not give any respect to Atrix.
Ooh, poor Kara. She was on the Banana, but she was forced back and had to try to solo anchor. And now as the rest of her team try to funnel in, exits is all they could really hope for. Volulu's picked up a Mac 10, so she could just scurry away, find a little hidey hole. And, you know, I want to be able to say they made it expensive, but they took one Mac 10. It's not the biggest deficit in the world. Atrix are going to be feeling fine. And it looks like they might want to hunt this. See if Volulu will actually be able to hold on to this weapon. It would be a great boon for them into the next round and potentially into the following rounds, just kind of economically in general. If she can. Big if here. Oh.
I mean, the Mac 10's great and all. But it is a Mac 10. So, I don't know. Like, yay? I guess you go down banana. Okay,
I've
run
seen
it down
what
banana.
teams can do with a couple Tech 9s and a Mac 10, all right?
True.
Let's...
Get down banana. Send it. Go. Okay, we have a weird buy, a Mac 10, a scout, a FAMAS, but good enough utility where potentially Volulu and 11 can fight for banana. That's exactly what they're going to do. Cara de Banana tries to take an opening kill with the scout. Doesn't get the kill, but won't take much damage in the process. Look at Dynasty in apartments, getting cheeky with this smoke. If she forces the issue, could potentially catch off Sophia.
I like the aggressive hold from Peak FE, but with 11 falling off here, it's given over so much space. Not that it really matters. There's just the one player here that's playing kind of a lurk distraction type vibe. Meanwhile, the entirety of the rest of Atrix hover towards A. But here's the thing, right? Obviously, having not committed just yet, they can change direction at a moment's notice. If they can get this banana control, they can turn around. But with the kill now over onto the A site, that whittles down the numbers, and it does mean that they have the space to push through if they so choose. Eyes are on them. So this is going to have to be very clean.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, this is beautiful. If she can get in behind them, it could be devastating.
That's
Oh, and she does.
And yeah, look, rotate. Oh, Murray, that's your teammate.
Barry?
Okay, well, it's not going to be a 12-0 half. We can at least rejoice in that thought. And the force buy... Oh, sorry, first gun round. Sorry, the scout. For some reason, I saw the scout. I was like, ah, yes, force buy. But Sophia, a bomb down here would be really beneficial. And she's going to get it just about. She's going to die straight afterward. What is that shot? 4 HP. No, don't.
Go on,
Why is
go
it 1
on.
versus 1? The Glock is
Go
out.
on.
Cara to Banana had an opportunity. Doesn't close the space. This will be a 1 versus 4. She's getting the velocity, but no. She tries to go on top, and that was actually the right play. That was, in my opinion, potentially the round-winning play, but unfortunately, Cara to Banana gets her first kill of the game and wins out the 1 versus 1. My God, did that get scary.
Listen, Sophia, I've spoken about her consistency. One of the other things that she's well known for is her multi-kills and also her clutches. And it was so close, man. I saw the vision. I was here for it. But unfortunately, Cara the Banana checking at just the right moment. Beautiful shots to come through from her. She expected that to happen. She does manage to clutch out that round. A little bit closer than they would have liked, given how it started. Lulu being able to wrap around behind them so perfectly was devastating. And Atrix just completely none the wiser. It was a really, really good collapse in on top of those 3 players. But it needs to turn into more. It can't just be like a one and done round. We need to start seeing that momentum get built up, because otherwise, you know, Atrix still have guns available here. And winning this round puts them right back in the driver's seat and puts Peak FE back down onto pistols. So Peak have to somehow make this more.
Issue is that got super costly, and it's very much exhibited in the utility in this round. But that was almost like a dear player to watch, really showing us why we picked her. This is so last round, Atrix didn't really actually pressure B, and this time they do. 11 just gets the better of Mari. Sophia, the almost hero of last round, falls, and well, both 11 and Valulu playing ring around the rosies with the T-side players, and Atrix. What just happened? Why did they all just die?
They lost the banana.
So true.
Kara had it.
Yeah, they can't have the banana because Kara's the banana. So.
Oh my god, Freddy.
Well,
Kara wasn't even there, bro.
Oh no, in spirit. Oh.
No, Spirit lost their game, Freddy.
So, you got me there. You got me there. Does I don't know if there's any Portuguese people in chat or Brazilian. I don't know what I said. People who speak Portuguese. Does like "duh" mean the? I'm guessing it does. So I'm guessing it's like carrot the banana, right?
That is probably accurate.
That's a logical thought process.
I have no authority on which to speak on this matter, though. So
Google Translate will always help me here.
Do you know that that's what Tom and I did the first time that we cast arrows dots? You know, we felt like, what was that nade? Oh, okay, it's anti-eco. That kind of shook me a little bit, but no, that makes sense.
Is it? Yeah, so a Rojdos.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
We've been saying arrows doce.
Oh, no, that is not how you pronounce it.
That's rough. Oh well. Good old sweet rice.
We actually, yeah, well, sweet rice, yeah. We actually asked for like a voice note. He actually sent B-Dog a voice note.
Wait, why is it this close? Hold up. Mari still has bomb. 1 versus 2. This started out as a pistol round, folks. And it is Mari that's still alive, and PKV have just left. Bro, Mari could go to B. She could just thread the needle here, disappear into the night. Oh my lord. Go on, girl. Get yours. Get you yours.
Get your sweet rice.
Well, she's out of there. Bomb at the very least to get planted. And Mari is not a shabby player. If she plays this well, there is a world.
But, okay, so not saying that she's not going to win this. Already, we're continuing on that theme of damage and the bomb goes down. No matter what happens at this point, success. Everything is just a luxury, but a round, now that would be dastardly. And Mari, she's got all the information. She knows they're both coming towards Banana. Flashbang will get her, but it just makes her tuck in. Oh, that's the first. It's a 1 versus 1. Smoke on the bomb. 11 has a kit. It's just going to defuse. The spray doesn't connect. And Mari, okay, doesn't win the clutch, but still on a full eco. 4 kills and the bomb down. You have to be happy about that.
Oh, that's the danger, right? Like, she plants a little bit more open so that she's got more options for holding on to it in a post plant. But because it's not in a more strictly default spot, trying to spray through the smoke doesn't work in the way that she would have wanted. Oh, man, it's devastatingly close there. Unfortunately, it's not the round. But like you said, bomb planted, all those extra kills, cash in the pocket. We got rifles.
So sure, Pika have actually matched their scoreline from the previous map, but it hasn't looked confident. You know, that's back-to-back clutches in unsustainable ways that have almost come in favor of Atrix. It's only a matter of time until the camel's back's broken. And oh, guys, it's Brandon. It's B-Dog on the screen. It's his right leg. Okay. Real ones know that reference. Real ones know that reference. Oh, how does Dynasty... How does she win that duel?
MP9 go burr, I guess?
Sorry, for context, Brandon's got that tattooed on his leg.
Oh. I thought you were going to say he has a chicken for a leg. I was very confused.
No, he has that chicken tattooed on his leg.
Honestly, that's dedication. I respect it.
To the craft, yeah. He really committed to it, didn't he?
Do you know, I've been thinking about a CS tattoo. Maybe I'll go for a chicken as well. There's just something thematic about that.
I actually almost got a tattoo on a I'm gonna trip once of Counter-Strike, but luckily I didn't. Yeah. It was with it was a few CS people. But anyways, time is running out, and guess what? That smoke, they're gonna have to go through it, and 11 is playing this to perfection. Smoke dropped, plays in front of it, body blocking them. What? No! The Molotov kills the anchor, and then 11 gets domed. That round was set up for perfection for PKFE, and 11 gets fully blind, and then Mari reacts perfectly. PKFE, that is so heartbreaking. And guess what? You got no money. You won 3 rounds in a row. There's nothing in the coppers. You gotta get out of there. You gotta save.
Oh, one of our Portuguese fans has confirmed that there is of. So Cara of Banana.
She is the Cara of Banana.
Yes. Just, I'm assuming Cara is just her name and doesn't have a meaning, because if it has a meaning, that'd be pretty sick. But no, I suppose she is simply of Banana.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for her to start AWP on Banana.
So that we can, talk about Cara of Banana. The AWP of Banana. This has not been going very well for PKFE.
3-3. It's much better than Mirage. Think of the positives.
It is better than Mirage. But bearing in mind that the 3 rounds that they did get on Mirage were also on the CT side. So it does leave a few questions as to how much more they can get done here, and what is their T side going to look like. Cara's on Banana, Cara's on Banana.
Cara is of the banana, but the banana is not of her.
She left, bro.
I mean, yeah, she's on 16.
Done this.
See, if she was on Banana, they'd win this round. But now, even though...
God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
11. 2 kills. That's 1-1. That's 11. Oh, will it matter, though? Oh, no way does all her success unravel in front of her eyes as her players towards the A bomb site fall in tandem. Cara de Banana, unfortunately, is over towards long, waiting for someone to meander their way out of top brackets, but they've all come out from apartments. 11 continuing on a reign of devastation, but finally gets brought down. 2 versus 2. This was a 5 versus 3 in favor of Peak, and Valulu hasn't even committed towards A, only will now. And remember, Cara's on 16 HP from the beginning of the round. This retake, from my perspective, should already be called quit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Valulu's rotation takes so long to come into fruition, and Cara's position is somewhat, I suppose, thought of. Right, so they suspect she's likely going to be there, so they circumvent her entirely. They're still going for this, though. Oh, Lil Z is just not going to allow it. Cara, just save the AWP, girl. Just get out of there. Nope, not to be allowed. 1 more kill for Sinan, just to tick those over. And Atrix take the lead for the first time? No, because they did win the pistol. But it's been a minute since they had the lead, so
it's been
there you go.
And also, this is another round where, so I was kind of talking about as we went into the gun round when it was 3-2 in favor of Peak, and I was like, look, Peak have won these rounds, but they've been far from clean, and they've had the advantage. This is another round where 11 does magical work towards Banana, really sublime double. Advantage, not only has it got close, but the round's been just lost outright. So, and they don't save anything, so that means this eco is being cleaned up so easily. They're munching on them bananas. And Atrix, they're going to 5 with really good economy now, and I think the wind back in their sails. So I'm looking at them to cruise, kind of put on cruise control, and just start sailing towards a similar scoreline to Mirage.
So someone in chat has just said that they have the bomb code and the pinup girl sticker as a sleeve.
That is wicked.
That is sick.
Wait, the
I wouldn't do it.
The pinup girl is like the it's kind of like the 70s, 60s, like
exactly.
Yeah, it's like that, like her with like the red shirt on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the bomb code is actually one I would get on like above my ankle, for instance. Like something small, right? Where
I feel like
someone
I'd get
looks
that
at
as
it,
like a barcode on my neck because I have really long hair.
barcode on
So-
your neck.
Yeah, bro, why not? That'd
I
be
mean-
sick.
Based.
Yeah, honestly.
I'd get, you know what, the
Thanks for the
barcode
idea.
across my knuckles.
Oh, but that's too many numbers.
How many numbers?
Unless you just don't have the numbers.
Ooh, Molotov gets smoked. And okay, we're removing our conversation away from tattoos to really cool aggression from Peak FE. Dynasty, this time, there's no nades to obliterate her as she came towards apartments. And also, Little Z getting ticked in the Molotov just signals to those players on the B defense that there are players already congregated towards top banana. Atrix, a player disadvantage. However, this has never stopped them in the past.
Kara was of the banana, but then she was no longer of the banana. She is observing the banana.
You're close enough. That's all I'll say.
Banana
You're
has
close
not done
enough.
much yet. The crossfire hasn't even activated yet, and they've already done so much damage, and 11 is so advanced that smoke's going to do nothing. But how aggressive. Oh, beautiful timing to take out Sinan. 5 versus 3. The bomb's going to start making its way over towards the B site here, but little do they know it's too strong with reinforcements set to come in.
This should be a round win for Peak FE. So many arrows are pointing that way. Okay, we lose the first player. We lose the second player to 2 versus 3. For Lulu, not anticipated. They assumed that 11, who was in CT, was the second B defender. So now Boko stopped in a rock and a hard place. And that is the first convincing round against the Rifles that we have seen from Peak.
Okay, this just in. Carrot banana means banana face. Face of banana.
So she is the face of
She is
Inferno?
one with the banana.
She, you know, bananas quake in the presence of her.
I don't know that bananas quake, I'll be honest.
But these bananas do.
I guess so.
You haven't seen Kara, the face of bananas, around bananas. Also, she's given one of those rally calls. We actually saw it over in I remember last time against Killers, where she got quite elated on the mic. And now she's actually utilizing one of Atrix, their first tactical pause of the game series. Not like they've needed one. And Kara's laying down the order, laying down the law. I feel like that's probably a positive thing. Get the troops rallied. You know, she's the face of this map. She knows how this works.
I'm very impressed, I'll be honest, with how much closer Peak are keeping this with it not even being their map pick. So I'm glad to see that they've definitely got a little bit of fight in them still. Little Z has the AWP online though. That is great early damage. Beautiful. This banana control is very scary for Peak, I'll be honest.
Flashbang though. Valulu's got 2 flashbangs. Here goes the first one. Oh, it's missed. Here goes the second one. Nope, 11 rightfully so backs off and then gets absolutely destroyed. Boca, who was the player that we previously mentioned, got naded down to 30 HP, just opens up with elation onto that B-bomb side. And that's round over. Retake, from my perspective, shouldn't even be attempted. 5 versus 4. You're blocked out very early on. Rotations are only just getting there now. You've got smokes can be replenished towards CT and coffins. Flashbangs and mollos. They're going to keep CT side at bay. This is going to be a very difficult retake, but they are giving it a try.
Of course, that is the nature of Inferno, as we've said, right? Banana control, so important. And Atrix with such early aggression. That missed nade, I think, really kind of set the dominoes in motion for Peak to have to just... Okay. Let's keep things a little bit pricey here. We can't win the round, but we'll take a couple of players down with us. Not the ideal scenario for this round, but... Oh, and Boko dives to the bomb. Beautiful. Only got 2 rounds left, however. PKF, you're going to need a little bit more 2 more rounds here would actually put them in such good standing for the second half. Like, they would absolutely be in with a chance.
I agree. I think, yeah. We've seen Peak very... is frugal the word? Kind of like frugally using the tactical pauses, but like not in a negative way, in definitely like a positive manner. I think I saw in Mirage, like they didn't just let those 12 rounds go by. They took the pauses. They tried to break up momentum. I think that's a good thing. Get people on the mic, get people chatting to each other. Take 30 seconds. And that's exactly what they've done here again. They know that they have their kind of metaphorical backs against the wall in this round, where if they lose this, money is going to be in a very weird position, and it's going to be potentially Atrix guaranteed an 8th. So this is a very important round. As you mentioned, 2 in a row, it's going to give them a real fighting opportunity. Can they now provide it?
See if Atrix go for the same shenanigans they pulled before. Peak not going to allow it. Look at this aggression! All of the nades straight down Banana, drawing all that attention so that 11 can get in behind them. And she's still here! Atrix had no idea that was coming. They wiped the sleep out of their eyes and suddenly the entire team was dead. What a ridiculous round from Peak.
I like that. No respect given. It was a theme I was kind of curating at the start of the game. No respect. Little Z does have an open A bomb site. This is slightly worrying. Peak have cleared out T-spawn. They're checking every nook and cranny. They're like, guys, Steel Team 6, enter. And it's like, okay, no one's there. But, I think she's been spotted. No, she doesn't. No one spots each other. This is so weird. Okay. Peak have cleared every part of the map. Oh, they heard the scope. No. What is going on? Peak have gone everywhere. Okay, now there's the confirmation, and here comes the swarm of the masses. It's not like it's gonna... Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh,
Oh.
Okay. Little Z's getting some more kills, sending her opponents some Z's. Okay, they're not going to be trying to fight her anymore, because they also realize, let's maybe not lose any more players.
They really can't afford to. Although we're going into the last round, you still don't want to, all things considered. I just want to go back to just how well they played that. So the sheer barrage of Molotovs down Banana means that it is impossible for Atrix to escape from the push that's coming from top brackets. Now, that could have ended horrifically. 11 could have just, like, peeked her head out, had it blown off, and, well, there's their entire plan up in smoke. But it was 11, and she absolutely pops off. What a phenomenal start to that round to just create every opportunity in the world. Now it's last in the half, early chip damage, the aggression is in, but Lulu's down.
That spam could have been deadly. 6-6 would be a real turnaround for Peak. They're going to have to do it with a player disadvantage. That is certainly the big issue here. Flashbang lined up. Kara sending 2 players through this smoke, or as it kind of fades. Mari not going to be affected by it. That's the first. Lulu was blinded by the flash. Mari gets blinded by her own teammate. Bit of miscommunication. Kara, this AWP finally can sing, but misses on the second opportunity. Dynasty left by herself. The newcomer into ESL Impact in Season 6. Unfortunately, a 1 versus 4 for an even Stevens half is probably a little bit out of her reach. And Atrix, it's not a 12-0 half. It's not as dominant, but it's still a victory. Can they end off Inferno the same way as Mirage? We're going to be finding this out after the break.
my halo. Not like I ever had one. Hotter than an inferno. Baby, that's my problem. Tomorrow we will rise.
Peak's hopes of evening out the scoreline at the half were decimated as Atrix take that final round. Now 7-5. And Peak, well, they have an uphill battle if they want to reach the peak and take us to a third map. Well within their reach. However, we've spoken about Atrix's CT-sided pistol rounds, and a pistol round win is so important if Peak want any chance of putting up a fight.
5 rounds is very respectable, though. And they had a very good decisive gun round towards the end. Sophia, Jewel is up close, doesn't actually get one, saved by Sign-On for the first, but unfortunately that crossfire crumbles very quickly. 3 players charging their way down Banana in an attempt for a retake, but Peak are already making their way onto the bomb site. Bomb will be planted, and with no kit, this is going to be looking really dangerous for Atrix on their attempts of a retake.
I do like the bomb plant position. Not on default, so Atrix are definitely going to have to look for it, and that's assuming that they can find it, right? That they can get onto the site, so going to burn a lot of time. Nice little crossfire setup there. Dynasty, good for another 2. Great round from Dynasty. She does eventually get taken down, however, and Lil Z gonna have to try and make some magic happen here. Runs out of bullets, can't reload, and while Dynasty doesn't get the full-on ace, she does ensure that her team can walk away with the round.
Yeah, that's we actually now start to open the line of conversation of like, look, what's happening on Inferno? It's a 1-round game, and that's because of a pistol round win in the second half, which is probably the most important thing you could have. And yeah, they've got the momentum. It could all come crashing down though. You know, these 4 spies, these deagles, good damage early on to 11. She's had some nice rounds, but realistically, I'm expecting a little bit more from her, and that could be portrayed on the T side. But Atrix, they need to be careful, because they might be letting their extensive leads that they've built up fall away. An extensive lead, like, you know, it was 12-0 in Mirage, and then now, well, it's 7-7 guaranteed after that double opener from Dynasty.
Dynasty having a really solid T side so far. Okay, we haven't had much of a T side yet, but literally in the last 2 rounds, she's doubled her kills. That's a terrifying statistic. Atrix just gonna hold on to the little bit that they came into this round with. Obviously, Bokor had full Kevlar. Mari's chilling with a deagle. You don't want to give those away unnecessarily. Plus, a smattering of util, so... It's not often that you see a save in the second round. But I don't hate the decision. I mean, Atrix know that this map is a lot closer than they want it to be. They're not feeling terribly comfortable, so why risk it when you don't absolutely have to? Great little exit there from Mari. Not going to go try and pick up the MAC-10 just in case there's reinforcements. Again, I respect it. I think it makes a lot of sense. But that's us evening out the rounds. Atrix, I don't know, not looking as confident as they were before.
Well, it's not necessarily confident, it's just, I guess, Peak are looking a lot better, right? Like, Dynasty getting a double open apartments, that was just not a thing on Mirage in any way, shape, or form. So, we are seeing, like, 100% more from Peak coming out on the server right now. And... oh no. The Deagles are connecting! It's a 3 versus 2. 11 fighting her way through Banana. And well, they do have the face of Banana on their team, and that makes sense why 11 picks up a hat trick and saves that round after it can get any more dangerous.
It's really great to see 11 stepping up so much, particularly on this map. You know, she was someone that we'd highlighted previously, and she'd had a bit of a quieter day that day. Because it's always like that. Of course, the player that you highlight is, you know, having a rough day. Everybody has a rough day at the office, but it will happen when you highlight them. So it's great to see her back at her fit fighting form. As Peak find themselves a lead here. Also, for the first time in a minute, 2 rounds away from double digits, 1 round away from destroying Atrix's economy.
What a grenade.
Oh, 1 nade away from decimation. There's the decimation. Great follow-up.
Okay. Unfortunately for Peak, maybe Atrix back on fighting form. Somewhat maybe you would anticipate when the rifles do get delivered onto the server. Lulu does smoke off Little Z. She's going to have to reposition. Doesn't want to shoot to give away the position of where that AWP is. Peak fake out brackets control. They've done that successfully. Atrix have not reclaimed that space, so we do just still have 2 players on B. Something that Peak were doing was a big lack of gamble rotations on their CT side, and it's potentially again a theme of Atrix right now. A good smoke from Mari at 45 seconds. She has another one. That's really important to notice. Remember, there's grenades on Peak. They've got full utility. 2 players on B. Mari needs to get this smoke down kind of like now, or they're going to try and abuse the one that's just fading.
Spray doesn't manage to hit onto anything. It's a little bit of suppression. Peak doing well to play around the smoke here, trying not to get caught out. They've survived for so long, but no one checks Bokor or Mari for that matter. And Valulu, while she will get the plant, she's not long for this world. Great little round there from Atrix. Starts off with some beautiful nade damage. The follow-up is stunning. And well, at that point, there's not too much more that Peak can do. And we're all tied up once again. Round and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows.
I don't know. I think that round could be a pretty good indication of what's to come. How it does just end off flawlessly. There was really decisive banana take, and there was just never really a trouble for Atrix. And Peak, they used their final tactical pause. That's a very important thing to note, because as mentioned previously, when the going does get tough, they sometimes do like to fall back on their tactical pauses and be able to regroup themselves. Unfortunately, this is the last time they can be able to do it, so they better make it worth their while.
Just a quick update.
Sorry, that's even further accentuated by the fact they've got no economy. So they lose this round. Ooh, it could get a bit sticky. Sorry, continue.
I was just going to give a quick update on our community stream. They went into the half 7-5 in favor of MIBR. Same scoreline as us, but it looks like they may also be heading towards a swift victory for MIBR.
Yeah, I think it's the favorites showing up today. MIBR. Atrix haven't quite cemented themselves yet on this map. And there's a big difference in this round. Peak FE have control of top banana, taking a lot of damage in the process. They haven't given any back. That grenade could have been nice, but actually lands on the clipping and bounces back, so it doesn't give any damage to Bokor. They get top banana. Peak. Looks like... Where's the bomb going? Ooh, sign on. That's a smoke. Looks like they want to go A. Okay, looks like they want to go towards A. They've got top banana. They're going to try go towards A. Sophia's been booted up here. Issue is Little Z's rotated towards B. So only 2 defenders here. And now here comes utility for top brackets. You can see Little Z motoring her way back across, but Sophia has to step up here alongside Sign On. First contact. Oh, it's perfect. They certainly do step up. Alongside that, 11 gets caught off on the extremity. Dynasty being held for, and it's another flawless gun round.
The way that Sophia and Sinan play off of each other in these anchor positions is just... It's beautiful. You know, we saw so many great moments on Mirage. And Inferno, it's been a little bit quieter, but we've only just started their CT side, so they haven't really had as many opportunities. But that round, another perfect example. I do feel that I need to point out that Mari is sitting on 20-9 at the moment.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even notice that. Where does that come from?
Yeah, Mari's kind of terrifying. Go off, Queen. You keep doing you, I guess. Scary.
Slay. Maybe she should be Mari to Banana. Question?
No.
Okay, no. Well, as I was mentioning, money eradicated. PKFE running to their grave. Utility's great. The crossfire is great. And you know how we were saying Mari was on 20 kills? Which is on 23 now. Little high five in the sky. Ooh, go team. Go B defense.
That like that typical like chest bump thing, you know?
Just
It's not really.
Boom.
Yeah, it's not really a thing that chicks do, but you know.
I was gonna say,
Video
it's like
games.
it's like the kind of it's like the quintessential like boy. I remember I was playing
Bro,
rugby. I did
yeah.
it with like one of our like kind of bigger guys of the team, and I went flying.
Do you know what? You're not huge, so I could see that happen.
Quite a small guy. I mean, I used to work out a little bit, but when I say big, I mean in other ways. We've had 3 flawless rounds for Atrix in a row, and they go on to another gun round, and they just get these abrasive double openers, a great set play, and then both Little Z and Sign-On shine.
I mean, Mari's still alive. Like, she could very quickly get this to 25? 25? We're gonna make that happen here? There's potential for it. She has rotated it. Bomb is still kind of chilling towards... Oh, what a swing! But Mari is there. What did I say? 25!
Give her the crown.
Let's
Give
go!
her the crown. Give her the crown. Give her the crown. You can see the future. Mari just is an omnipresent, all-seeing eye. 11 does just run through a smoke. Sorry, a Molotov, rather. And still gets the kill. 1 versus 4? Question marks? Thoughts, concerns, discussions?
1v5. Oh, no, you're right. It is
1v4. They're lined up. They've all lined up. They've all lined up for her. Oh my god, she almost got a triple spray down.
I would have loved that so much. It really did feel like it was dangerously close. But no, not to be, not today. And it's another round that Mari is absolutely instrumental in. Atrix now up to 11 rounds, only 2 left to win out the entire series. See, that's the spray that 11 was going for, but unfortunately couldn't make it happen. And Peak are in so much trouble now because realistically, they lose this round. There's a world where they don't. I'm not going to count them out. But on paper, they lose this round. That puts us on map and series point. So we need some miracles to happen here.
Yeah, 11's also invested a lot into the AK because of the bomb down, and, well, she's already out of the map. Sorry, the server for this round. Potentially the map. Little Z has back-to-back opening kills for her. Misses the second shot. Getting closed down on lock. A drive-by for Dynasty. The Tech 9 Rec-9s her. And Little Z all being handed over to Dynasty. Is there a world they can get any more success from a round where they've just so far picked up 1 kill? Granted, it was a nice kill, but still 1 kill.
So, bit of presence towards B, but that's where Mari is. And Mari is making her way down Banana. And Peak have just kind of stalled out a little bit here. Down to 45 seconds. Yeah, like... Time is not on their side, though.
The one benefit, Boca thinks they're CT. That's the confirmation that they're not.
Mari's taken out. That's big. 2 versus 3, however. AWP in hand, but they have to check everything. Oh, man. They've got to be like tweakers. And unfortunately, they just cannot hold every angle. And it will be Atrix that win out that round. Map and series point. And PKF have put up such a strong fight. But it may just all be for naught here.
Sorry, tweakers? Is that a... What is...
That's like being on the crate, you know? Or whatever you said.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a wild inside joke for Chad. I'm just gonna...
That is, okay. They Real ones, no. Okay, map and series point for Atrix. PKFE, they've not won a single map this season. The 5th game in a row, I think. And they were all congregated towards Banana. Mari, it's farming season. She's waiting for them. She's waiting to see if she can snatch up any more kills. Molotov's going to displace her and... boring. She runs away. She does the right thing. She plays it correctly and waits for Sign-On to flash her into top Banana. Now, this is exciting again. But Peak have not gone towards top Banana. Peak have actually never claimed top Banana presence. What they have done is drawn a 3rd player towards B, meaning only Sophia and Little Z are on this A bomb site.
I've been reticent about the lack of banana control from Peak for quite some time now. Oh, they've waited too long. The 3rd player is on their way back from that B site. While this flash does come through to give them a little bit of space, they're going to smoke Sign-On off. Dynasty's going to get the first kill. She's been so good with the entries, but do they realize that Sign-On is just pushing straight through the smoke? Oh, ships in the night, and she will melt through them. The last couple of players, nope, down to just Lulu. Good for 1, but how much more can she get done? AWP in hand. She's got a 1v4 here.
This would be magical. 1v4 with 20 seconds and no bomb. There's no chance. No chance in hell. Sign-On, Mari, they've had such a good game, and Mari with 27 kills puts the nail in the coffin. Atrix have definitely got a lot more scary on map 2, but regardless, when Mari's dropping performances like that, there's never a worry.
Honestly, like, I know that we spoke about her as